Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome to the Syllabs Community Center in Paris, Ontario. I'm Stephen Stamp, bringing you this Arenalacrosseleague action. The Paris RiverWolves and Peterborough Timbermen, both sitting at 0-2 on the season, both eager to get into the win column. It is the Paris home game, of course. The RiverWolves will be looking to get a fast start here. The Timbermen have a new face-off man, Curtis Singleton, from the Ottawa area, an Ottawa Axeman, and he is reputed to be brilliant. I have yet to see him play, so I am excited to see what happens. He'll be facing it off against Liam Patton. Patton wins the first one, so Singleton 0-1 early in his all-career. It is a small rink here, so it is tight confines. We'll see how things play out. Some of these players will be new to the area. Guys who played in CLAX did play here. It was the home of the Southwest Cyclops. Dan Mickle moves it across to the far side. Matt Croak out tonight for the Lakers. He is serving the first of a 2-game suspension for a match penalty last contest. Rance Vigneault with the first save. That is on a shot, sub-shot by Jeff McNulty. Paris runs it out of their own end. A little bounce pass down to Spencer Pike. The cutter, Mike Burke, making his all debut. He's picked up by Dan Keane. Those two were magical together in the Canadian Lacrosse League, really making good things happen for just a game or two. And then Burke went on to the Colorado Mammoth. He has been released by them this year, so he is back trying to work his way up to the National Lacrosse League. There's a pick and roll. The pass goes by McWilliams, goes all the way through away from Travis DeBoltz. It was picked up by Jamie McMahon. McMahon's been playing largely offense in the first couple games for Paris, but he is in the back, coming out of the back door tonight so far, probably because Mike Burke is in the lineup. Burke and Keane will be the key guys on the right side. There's a diving attempt by Andy Campbell as he lumbers into the net. Brody Burkhoff gives him a chop and says, "Stay away from my keeper." Penalty coming in the middle of the floor. It's going to be Brett Ulbicus taking the first call of the game as he flattened Dan Mickle away from the play. Lakers looking to get an extra attacker. Cole Murray, the starting goalie, is on the bench. They've got 6 on the floor. Wasson has it up top. Josh Wasson passed straight into the stick of Travis Burton, and Peterborough will go to the power play but won't get a shot. Rob Koger setting up at the top of a diamond formation. Now slipping back. They're going for kind of a 3-1 approach with McMahon down low. He is very smart as a lacrosse player. Tries to get on that one, but the pass gets through. Wasson can't catch it though. May have been tipped by McMahon. Burton comes up with the ball. Wasson and McMahon checking him, but great job by Burton to get into the offensive zone. He's familiar with playing here, having been a Southwest Cyclops. I think Cyclops is singular and plural. Keane will lob it across to Spencer Pike, and Burke is going to cut to the middle of the floor. Paris has 5 players on the floor, so we have a delayed penalty coming, which means offsetting minors do not result in a manpower disadvantage, in a shortage of manpower. We play 5-on-5, but of course with the penalties coming staggered, we will be 4-on-4. The shot off the rebound goes up into the mesh. Nice job by Riley Campbell to get up onto the stick of Spencer Pike. Doug Udding runs it into the forecourt. McNulty has to evade Keane, but the ball was knocked loose and it's scooped up. Actually, it's not. And eventually it is grabbed by Blair Goss. He tries to hand it over, and Joel Coyle has a little trouble with it. Coyle, an Orangeville defender who now will head off the floor. I thought he was going to stay up for the offensive shift. Singleton's easy to spot, number 81, as he is wearing that Ottawa Axeman, or Capital City Axeman bucket. Burkhoff trying to work over. Man, he steps into the crease, just kind of backed in. That was Brendan Tainhouse. Little two-hopper by Burkhoff. Smart play to just bounce it ahead. And Brett Coons will set up the Lakers on the offense. 4 seconds left on the Timberman penalty, and then they will go shorthanded. They get a shot, and now the RiverWolves go to the power play. Udding and Campbell up top for the Timbermen. Rennie and Brock McGillis, and Garrett Lewis down low. Tainhouse is at the top of the power play, gives it to Pike. Burke cuts across, gets to Keane. Now he shoots, saved by Cole Murray. He makes that first stop of the game. Always good to get a touch on your chest as a goalie. Here comes McMahon, tries to hit McWilliams on the crease. You hear the players below us yelling, you got 20 seconds still. They want him to take some time, but the turnover gives Paris a chance. 7 on the power play. Cutter, spin by Keane, save. Oh, now it rolls in. You're going to say no, but Keane's momentum had carried him into the crease. He was standing in it. Not much question as he had 2 feet in the crease when the ball rolled across the goal line. Bit of a break for the Timbermen. Zach Thompson running across the far side. Moving pick on Peterborough as one Paris player was banged into the other, and it will be RiverWolves' ball. That pass gets away. Nick Finley tries to jump on it. Nice little shovel pass by Ryan Carruthers. He gets the ball back. Knocked down by Finley. Finley looking to break out. He's up the floor. Oh, but Paris will come up with the ball. Pass to Pike. He tries to get down. He does connect to Campbell, who tries to reach over Murray. Murray gets a little bit of it. I'm going to say Tainhouse went through the crease and was first player to play the ball. So that's a turnover. Timbermen get possession. Crow hands it off, and the Timbermen get a shot up at one end. Here comes Paris the other way. Olbicus running the floor, tries to hit the cutter, but it's just out of the reach of Logan Holmes. Here comes Peterborough. It will be a fast-paced game. It's a small floor, so players are always just a few steps away from having a transition break. And they are well aware of it and ready to run. There's a shot saved by Vigneault. Vigneault has had outstanding stretches of play, but has yet to really put together 60 minutes in most of his games. That is the big step for him as he matures. That's why he's in this league, trying to develop. Pass to the middle. Shot is stopped. Those are the Bolts trying to let one rip. Didn't get through. Here comes Burton up the other way. Burton with still some junior eligibility remaining. That pass is high. Bryden Curran can't go up and get it. So here come the Timbermen. Finley with the shot, save Vigneault. Singleton gets the ball back, loses it but regains it again. And they're going to set things up as Mickle backs over towards the half boards. Gives it to McMahon. There's Wasson trying to make him move around. RiverWolves will break out. Olbicus running the floor. Now a roll pass to get it over center before the 8-second count. Carruthers thought about going to the net. He'll bounce a pass off the boards. Olbicus can't accept that pass. It does get across to the far side. That's a shot. Murray makes that save. Peterborough slows things down. Thinking about pressing it. Brett Coons pushing the ball up. And then slows it down. Bergen up top. McNulty tries to hit the Bolts in the middle. Skips away from him, and Paris is going the other way as the Bolts with the forecheck pressure. But Paris has no trouble breaking it. Here comes Jamie McMahon. Just makes it across center floor. Gives it to Keane. Keane's got Curran with him over on the far side. Here comes Burke to set a slip pick. Gets the ball back. Looking for the cutter. Now he's going to try and get low. Jump shot. Misses on the dunk. 5 seconds. Dunk attempt. That one didn't get there. Curran. A little rusty gate slash against Finley. Finley looking for the push. Not there, so he goes to Wasson. Takes a slash from Brett Olbicus. Those two kind of whack each other. Olbicus drops the stick on Bergen. Bergen trying to bull his way in with the off arm. Shoots. Follow through. Pretty good contact on the Paris defender. Here come the RiverWolves pushing the pace. There's a shot saved by Murray. Both goalies have been sharp so far. We've got just 6:15 to go here in the first quarter, and it is still scoreless. Timbermen slowing things down. There's a shot by Wasson off the post on the far side. So the Timbermen will retain possession, not an over and back violation, since it did go off the bar. Under 6 minutes as Bergen's got to get it over center. Just makes it. You can hear the official counting out. If you're wondering, well, we'll get to that in a sec, but Timberman with the ball. Thompson tries a shot, doesn't get through. Picked up. Zabolts reps it. That's stopped by Vigneault. They have 8 seconds to get across mid-floor, which isn't that hard generally in this building because it's not very far, but that was a tight one on Bergen. But it is counted by the official, not by the shot clock. So you might see the shot clock counting down and think a player hasn't made it. There's a shot right on the top of the net by Logan Holmes on his offside. Couldn't bury it. Ball's ripped loose by Holmes. He gets it. Oh, he can't pick it up. He's going to be run over by Brody Burkhoff. But if you see that they didn't seem to make it by the time it hit 22 seconds, it doesn't necessarily mean. There's a goal. Dan Keene with the first of the game takes the pass, I believe from Spencer Pike. Tiptoes the crease line, a couple of fakes, and gets Cole Murray moving, reaches back across the body, and tucks it home just a second under 5 minutes to play. And the RiverWolves are on the board with a 1-0 lead. Penalty coming as we're back underway. RiverWolves are going to set things up for the extra man. That's the penalty going to Peterborough. Burke has it up top. 4 righties out there and 2 lefties. Pike to Burke. Keene, creative shot, doesn't get it through. It does eventually roll through to Murray. Passing around the outside for now, Burke. Looked like he was thinking about maybe a shot. Just think he was trying to draw them in, though. Gives to Chainhouse and cuts through. Another pick from Keene. He's going to let it rip. Saved by Murray. Scooped up. Coons loses it. Oh, Lewis almost had it. Now Coons does. Throws it ahead. They make it across center. Utting running in. Shot. Scores. Doug Utting. Great shot. Nice job to stay calm in their own end. Coons and Lewis work together to get that ball out. And then Utting takes the pass and buries the shorthanded goal. Paris comes up with the ball off the faceoff. Ulbich almost had it. Singleton goes after it. Still nobody establishing possession. Coons loses his stick. Ulbich pressuring Murray. A couple of Lakers here. Singleton tries to just swat it, but it's Ulbich that comes up with a big whack from Coons. No call there. With the slash to the shoulder. Keene gives it off to Burke. Got Tainhouse up top. Logan Holmes. Convincing shot fake. Pass it across to Dan Keene. There's the backdoor shot by Campbell. Timberman breaking out. Oh, the hopper. They tried to get it to McWilliams. Heads up play by Burton. Hands it off to Tainhouse. Big save by Murray. Comes straight back to Tainhouse. Another save by Murray. Back between the legs by Burton. Tell you, when Cole Murray starts getting hot like this, he can be awfully tough to beat. 23 left on the power play and a fresh 30. They're down to 15 now for the RiverWolves. Logan Holmes. Murray gave him lots of room, took it away. Holmes misses the net again. Riley Campbell had the ball. It's knocked loose. And Burke has it. He's going to push the pace. Pass across, backdoor. Tainhouse tries the dunk shot. The dip and dunk, that is, not the dunk jump shot. Fresh 30, and Tainhouse will just shovel it over. There's a shot by Burke. Had Utting right on top of him. Keene gets the ball off the backboards. 18 on the shot clock. Murray watching for the jump dunk. Pike shoots. That one's high and wide. Keane gets it. They've got 7 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Backdoor. Great save by Murray on Logan Holmes. Campbell working him over. Burkhoff takes him to the floor. Gets clear. They score. Paris gets the ball out. Nice effort by Holmes to get it as he's being flattened by Burkhoff. The ball comes across. And the Paris RiverWolves take a 2-1 lead. Liam Patton there in the face-off circle, looking to try and win another face-off. Singleton pulls it out, but it's a nice, quick cut in by Joel Coyle to come up with possession for the RiverWolves. 1:40 to play in the first quarter. I'm Steven Stamp bringing you this Arena Lacrosse League action on JVI Sports Network. Pike goes down low. Campbell comes in. The double pick. They try and pass it through. Murray with the save. Rebound. Oh, there's just getting enough. It was Murray. As Ryan Carruthers tried the shot. Burkhoff flattens him. Afterwards, Timbermen up into the offensive zone. Mickle to Wasson. Bergen's the trailer. He's going to cut in now and set a pick. As McWilliams takes the shot. Gets his own rebound. Oh, now it gets away from him. Outlet pass from Vigna. Bryden Curran reverses direction. Now gets it over. Low pass to Pike, who catches it right in the belly pad with the shot. Early in the shot clock, Pike just lets it rip from up top. 15 to go still, and Murray saw that one all the way. McNulty takes the pass. Little bouncer. Very dead carpet here in the Sillaps Community Center. Not a lot of bounce, so you'll see a lot of those kind of skipping shots and passes where they just bounce the low trajectory one. Obicus misses the net. It's caught by Travis Burton. And Coyle just yells to get it up top, and they reset, get the offensive guys out there. Burton stays. Takes the pass. He was ready to shoot. Skips away from him. Burkhoff picks it up just before the end of the first quarter. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. 2-1 RiverWolves after 15 minutes. The Timbermen will get first possession. No, they won't. It's skipped out of the stick of Nick Finley. And here comes Liam Patton. There's a shot and a goal. 9 seconds in. And the RiverWolves have extended their lead. Michael Burke with his first goal in the Arena Lacrosse League. That is a beauty. He is a good shooter. Very, very talented player. Timbermen do get it this time as Burkhoff comes up with it, goes to the net. Dive shot stopped by Vigna. There's a shot. That one by Tainhouse. It's stopped, and here go the Timbermen the other way. Garrett Lewis running with the ball. Tainhouse going back, runs him into the boards. Not hard, but enough to force him to change direction. Tainhouse will be back playing defense. He has played it before, so it's not like he's an unknown quantity back there. That shot by Bergen is wide. 10 left on the shot clock. Mickle wants to rip one. That one goes wide as well. May have been tipped. Here come the Timberwolves. Tim Bergen making like a cornerback, but didn't get turned around to try to make the interception. Just trying to knock down the pass. Campbell looking from the top. Burke, quick pass. Pike gets away from Rennie. There's a shot. That one stopped by Murray. Off the stick of Carruthers. There's Wasson driving, and then it takes the shot. Picked up by Rennie. He tries to tuck it home. He's knocked over for his efforts, and Vigna makes the save. Long outlet pass. Relatively speaking, again, not a huge barn here so you can get it up over center pretty quickly. There's a shot from the outside by Curran, who is flattened. Another shot, that one's blocked. 23 left on the shot clock after the fresh 30 for the RiverWolves. I keep wanting to say Timberwolves, combining the two teams. Timbermen and RiverWolves. The ball's loose along the boards. There's a reset, but only a couple seconds actually left on the 30, I believe. No, they did give a reset. And the RiverWolves, oh, there's a tackle. It's going to be a holding call. RiverWolves back to the power play with a 3-1 lead. 12:26 to go here in the first half. Arenalacrosseleague action, the third game of the day. Go to the All site or to the JVI Sports Network YouTube channel to watch all of the Arenalacrosseleague action. Here come the Timbermen breaking out, Utting, heading for the net, shoots, stopped by Vinya, who's almost run over by Brendan Tainhouse, hustling back. Long skip passing in that low hop off this fairly dead turf. It is nice turf. These guys, I think, enjoy playing here. It's good on the knees, pretty cushy, but solid enough to run on, but not much in the way of bouncing. Curran wanted the quick stick, missed the pass, 10 to shoot. He's going to go backdoor, but doesn't get it through to Dan Keene. 5 left to shoot. Keene behind the back. Oh, what a play! That was gorgeous. Keene to Tainhouse to the back of the net. Oh, goal of the day. Right there, goal of the game so far, easily. 4-1, the power play marker puts Paris ahead. What a quick little release late in the shot clock on the behind the back pass by Keene. Such a talented player. Nice little tap by Liam Patton to remind Curtis Singleton that he's on the wrong side of center, so Singleton heads over to the Peterborough side. Ball is down, play is in. Procedure foul. Jumping across the restraining line early by the RiverWolves. It'll be Timberman possession. Thompson perusing the floor. Mickle throws it over to Wasson. Couple of cutters in the middle. A lot of activity through the center of the floor. That shot well wide. There's the breaker. He takes the pass. Oh, just too far for Liam Patton. He's going to track it down along the boards. It's knocked out. 5 players now in battling for it. It's still loose on the floor. Patton trying to check the Timberman player. Running it out. There's a shot to the middle of the chest protector by McNulty. Timberman just not finding the spots they want to on offense. It has been an issue for them all year, creating quality chances and finishing when they do get chances. They have not scored very much this season. Really want to get things going. Doesn't help that they're missing Matt Croak, one of the most creative players, to a 2-game suspension after a match penalty he received last game for a slash on Mark DeBrone of the Ottawa Outlaws. 5 seconds to shoot. They get it off but miss the net. Rennie gets it. He's going to run. He's got a man ahead of him. It's too high. McMahon takes it off the boards, and they will set up. Pete Rennie's going to stay for O, and they drop the pass. Garrett Lewis couldn't contain that one. Just a sloppy first half for the Timbermen in a lot of ways. Ball's just bouncing off their sticks and flying high for players they're trying to pass to. Campbell, nice strip, but the ball rolls right out to Pike, who scores. Boy, a nice job by Campbell to knock the ball loose from the stick of Tainhouse. Chopping down on it, but it rolls straight to Andy Campbell, and he rips that one home. Finley comes up with the ball after the faceoff. 5-1 RiverWolves. 9:45 to go here in the half. Timberman in possession. McMahon will try and make something happen. Tim Bergen, who is a lethal scorer, but just has yet to really find his groove behind the back pass. Shot, no problem for Vinya. Little forecheck pressure by Burkhoff. Brad Mazzucato goes to the net. Falling to the turf, still got a shot off. Here comes the pass all the way up to Lewis. Shot saved by Vigna. Transition chances coming for the Timbermen, but just not able to find their spots yet again. Here's Ulbicus. Hits the cutter. Holmes shovels it back. It's picked up by Campbell. His shot bounces right back out to him. Fresh 30. Ulbicus will slow things down. Gives the ball off and heads to the bench. There's a shot by Holmes wide. Holmes is a great shooter. A few goals last week. We're in the debut. Oh, there's a shot by Campbell. Another goal for him. Goes down about 3/4, trending towards sidearm and rips it just inside the far post. 6-1. Singleton lining up against Jamie McMahon this time. Singleton pulls it back out, but ball still scrambled. Singleton does get it. Nope, it's McMahon has it. And the RiverWolves once again in possession. Pike, watched by Singleton, gets by him, shoots, save. Clayton makes the first stop on his first shot. Nick Finley was all the way down the floor, but the RiverWolves do a nice job getting back to take away transition. And the Timbermen will set up. Over and back is going to be Paris possession. Burke has it. We can also hear a lot of chirping between the teams from bench to bench. There's a shot by Curran diving. Lands by the feet of Clayton, who grabs his mask. Burkhoff going after him. Burkhoff's going to go to the box for that, standing up for his goaltender as Clayton was doing it himself to start. Tainhouse will start up top. Burke and Keene on the right. Pike and Curran on the left. There's a shot by Pike, stopped by Clayton. It's in the crease. Lewis comes up with it, throws it ahead. Nice pass up to Utting. He's taking his time. Loses the ball. There's a strip by Curran. You know, the Timberman coaching staff, headed by Joe Sullivan, are going to want their team to value possession a little bit more. Man, just, you got to hang on to that ball. Ball moving around the outside. Holmes over, and there's the shot and the skip goal. Brendan Tainhouse takes the pass from Logan Holmes, goes low to low and bounces it through Nolan Clayton. Timberman players slowly walking off the floor as they trail 7-1. Garrett Lewis realizing. Singleton looking to where he wants to flick it, throws the ball over, but it's not gone now. The Timbermen get it, but Thompson is stripped. Pete Rennie picks it up. He's got two men on him. He loses the ball. Burkhoff goes after Burton. It's going to be Timberman possession. That will be the official's timeout. 6:33 to play. Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the Sillaps Community Center here in lovely Paris, Ontario. I'm Steven Stamp, bringing you this Arenalacrosseleague action, which sees the Paris RiverWolves leading 7-1 over the Peterborough Timbermen. Timbermen with the ball, wearing the blue with the red shoulder caps. Paris in their home white with the blue shoulder caps. Mickle spins, tries to tuck the ball past Vigneault, who was up in the air, but just ticked off the pads. Now there's a penalty coming to Paris. Nolan Clayton gets to the bench for the extra attacker. They've got 18 seconds. Bergen backing his way in, shoots. That one's wide. Tried to get it back. Ball's on the floor. Snagged by the RiverWolves. It's going to be a slashing call. Koger, McMahon, Burton, and Ulbicus, the penalty killers. There's a shot. That one stopped. Sorry, it was actually Joel Coyle killing the penalty, not Ulbicus. Here comes Koger. Scores! Rob Koger running the floor. I'll tell you, the transition guys love to go low. They love the bouncers, love 5-hole. Koger goes high, puts it over the shoulder of Clayton. Short-handed goal. Patton pulls the ball out, gets rammed by Udding, who then bangs into Ulpicus. Doug Udding throwing his weight around, trying to get things sparked for the Timbermen. Thompson checking Burton, grabs hold of his arm, no call. Pass to the cutter, that's going to get away and go back over center. And that should be a delay of game call, and it will be. That's just a mental error by Joel Coyle. Not familiar with that rule yet, really. He hasn't played it. It's an NLL and ALL rule. When it's a change of possession, you can't roll the ball. You certainly can't tap it away. Bergen begins with the ball. Coger, McMahon, and Mazzucato are the defenders. Mickle across to Bergen. Down low to Wasson. Fake pass. Shot by Mickle, stopped. Wasson forecheck, gets the ball loose. Picked up by Coger, the last penalty goal scorer. Long outlet to Keane. What a catch. Great catch in traffic by Keane. And now McMahon gets it up over center. They're 4-on-2. Now there's 5-on-3. Backdoor, quick stick, Josh Wasson. He scored plenty of those in his day. This one makes it 8-2. RiverWolves comes with 30 seconds left in the first penalty to Blair Goss, which means Goss will be released, and there's still 1:20 to go on the Peterborough power play. They trail 8-2 with 4:20 to go. Peterborough gets possession, trying to get some momentum. They're saying 71, which means it did fool somebody as McNulty just left the ball and Bergen picked it up. Either that or it may well, that's saved by Vigneux. The person yelling 71 may well have been Lakers backup or starting goalie, and now on the bench, Cole Murray trying to trick the Wolves. 40 seconds left. Holmes throws it across. Doesn't get to Curran, but he does eventually come up with the ball. Cross-handed pass. Lobs it to the near side, and Keane with 7 to go. Running through, a check by Brenny. Ball rolls up near center. Udding picks it up. Makes the easy roll pass over. Smart play. And Campbell will hand it off to the offense. 10 left on the power play. We'll see if the Timbermen opt to shoot. They do. Backdoor chance by McMahon. He can't bury it. But it's a fresh 30. Now they're going to wait for the penalty to expire. Coyle comes back out. 5-on-5 action. 8-2 Timbermen. 2:52 to go. Penalty coming as Wasson was knocked down. And then Holmes by Logan Holmes. Not sure if he plays much defense for the Windsor Clippers Junior B franchise, where he has ripped it up. About 145 points last year, over 100 assists to go with 37 goals, I believe it was. So I'm not imagining he spends much time in his own end, but you never know. Backdoor quick stick again. Wasson back-to-back power play goals. It's 8-3. The Timbermen trying to creep back into this before the half. 2:32 to go in the second quarter. Play is blown in. Ulbicus tried to get the ball, but he was run over by Burkhoff. Still loose, scooped up, popped loose again. Timberman get over center, pass to Bergen. He's got some space, goes to the net, shoots, save. Rance Vigneux. McMahon gets the loose ball, fresh 30 for the Timbermen. He's down in the corner. Wasson with the last 2 goals. Let's toss it over to Bergen. McMahon thinking shot, throws to Bergen. Dive attempt, Mickle, nice play. Dan Mickle doing his best Tracy Koluski impression, tiptoeing along the crease with the stick up in front of his chest, looking for a spot. Gets Vigneux down and then skips it past him. 8-4 now. The Timbermen creeping ever closer. 3 straight goals, 2 on the power play by Wasson. And you can see Singleton is an effective face-off guy. Gets the ball, and there's a shot, and it's a goal. The Timbermen are on a roll from that snipe. After the face-off win, and Singleton is really starting to find his groove in the face-off circle at the dot. He's up against Jamie McMahon. Singleton likes to engage and then look around, see where he needs to go, and then he's able to rip the ball out. In that case, perfectly to Brett Coons. Coons just ran the floor, and there you see him looking again, pulls it back right to Coons. Coons can't pick it up, but boy, Singleton is starting to dominate at the face-off dot as he gets his feel. Ball is trapped on the floor by the RiverWolves, and it will be Timberman possession. They have some momentum with 1:32 to go. They're within 3 at 8-5. They've got the last 4 goals. Big collision between Dan Keane and Dan Mickle. Keane getting his stick up a little, the bucket of Mickle moving around. There's Wasson with the ball. That shot saved by Vigneault. Bergen tried to reach in and get the rebound. Loose ball, but it wasn't available as Vigneault jumped on it quickly. Blaze McCullough will give the ball up. Kern gets it to Burke. It's being watched by Finley. There's a save by Clayton. He's really settled things down for the Timbermen since coming in. Pike from the outside. So a couple times Pike's just shot from the outside early in the shot clock. Oh, what a goal by Bryden Curran. Scoops that ball out of the crease. You can reach in and grab the ball out of the crease. You just can't bat the ball in from the crease. You have to possess it in the mesh of your stick before you shoot. And he did to make it 9-5. It's a 4-goal lead once again for the RiverWolves. Singleton and Patton ready to do battle at the dot one more time. Scrambled draw. Scooped up by Burton. An immediate timeout, smart play, and Paris will get the timeout called. Again, teams get 1 per half. Tainhouse hasn't stepped over center. Calling to him from the bench to step over. He just nods, says, yeah, I know. 12 left. They'll start to move towards that around 8. That's now. They start their play. Big pick by Tainhouse. Burke down low. Keen shot. Stopped by Clayton. He's going to have a go at the far net. Won't get there in time, but he bounced it just wide. Well, welcome back, lacrosse friends, to the Arenalacrosseleague. It's 9-5 for the Paris RiverWolves in a pretty good lacrosse game. People enjoying themselves here. We're talking to a few people at halftime who are really enjoying this lacrosse tonight. RiverWolves get first possession in the second half, and they'll set up, try to extend that lead. Andy Campbell driving down. Udding repels him. Keane has the ball. Shot clock winding down. Gets a shot off, but the ball stays in the crease of Nolan Clayton. He'll lob it ahead. Brett Coons drops it. Long pass. Wasson's going to stay on the far side. Rolls it to Mickle. Coker goes after him. Timberman keeping the ball hot, moving it around. Nothing coming of it so far, but you got to be patient. Just keep moving that ball. That one goes over to the RiverWolves. 3 seconds to get across center. And they make it. Nice quick little steps by Stu McElhone to get the ball into the offensive zone. Kern leaves it there, and Tainhouse gets a pick. Pike's pass is dropped by Kern. Ball still loose. Lewis comes up with it. Sorry, that's Brock McGillis. Little shovel pass by Finley is too far for Campbell. He'll run onto it. Pretty calm about that with a man bearing down on him. And then Wasson makes another calm pass, and the Timbermen are in the offensive zone. Wasson has it back. Mazzucato on him. Ball pops free. It's going to be RiverWolves possession. I'm not enjoying these nicknames. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Stephen Stamp bringing you this Arenalacrosseleague game from the Sillaps Community Center. Andy Campbell with the shot, saved by Clayton. And I am vowing right now to get Timbermen and RiverWolves clean for the rest of the game. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see. Thanks, Brody. Brody Speeds, my cameraman, giving me the hand of approval, saying you can do it. Or you can't do it. I don't actually know what he was saying. But we are underway here in the third quarter. 2.5 minutes down. Cody McMahon tries to feed it through. It's caught. Poor angle shot goes in. Just rips one, a low shot, right along the goal line extended, and somehow that one creeps in past Vigneux and over the goal line. It's 9-6. The Timbermen are within 3. Patton just basically tries to pitchfork Singleton out of the way. The ball's still down. It's grabbed by Mazzucato. Mazzucato throws it. They move it along. Burton along the boards. Tainhouse sidestepping. Utting on him. A pick slip by Keane. I'm going to say it was a push on the loose ball by Doug Utting, and Paris will get the ball back. Holmes has been pretty quiet tonight. Oh, tries to shovel a pass up. We're going to have a penalty coming. Brody Burkhoff standing over Tainhouse after knocking him down. Burkhoff still having words for him. Peterborough's coaching staff, you can hear they're saying that the picks were not being, they're wanting the picks called, the aggressive picking. Burkhoff's response. It's an illegal cross check on Tainhouse, knocking him down. There's a long outlet pass for Utting. Again, that ball just dies on the turf and comes out off the boards. Utting, nice job to knock it free. Tries to pick it up but misses it. Slashes the stick down onto Keane. Keane comes up with the ball and he'll head off. Paris on the power play for another minute 24. They lead 9-3. Just under 11 minutes to go here in the third. Burke to Tainhouse and back to him. Keane with the stick ready to go as he always does. It is up by his ear. Backdoor shot by Kern is stopped. Saved by Clayton, and the ball is still loose along the boards. Kern comes out with it and shovels it over. Nice job by Brock McGillis to check along the boards without going too far and getting a penalty, but the RiverWolves get the ball back. Keane thought about shooting. Now Burke's going to let one go. Clayton stops that. Oh, the RiverWolves get it back. Lewis knocks Keane down. Backdoor scores. Bryden Curran sets his feet and, like a wide receiver staying in bounds, just keeps the toes outside the line as he tucks the ball home. Power play goal makes it 10-6 in favor of Paris. We're ready to get back underway. Both coaches having a bit of a chat with the officials. Joe Sullivan from Peterborough wanted to have a talk to start, and then the officials go over and have a word with Jamie Dubrick, the head coach of the Paris RiverWolves. Protracted battle. It's going to be Timberman ball. And Nick Finley will go grab it. So you have to have somebody when play is blown in, or Paris could just pick up the ball. McNulty, the last goal scorer for the Timbermen. Bergen through the middle, looking for something. Taking a few whacks from Ulbicus. Wasson. McMahon with the quick release, but Vigneux is there waiting for it. Mazzucato pulls it back. Fakes a little handoff, and now he will deliver it to Ryan Carruthers. Carruthers makes a bit of a move, passes the ball. Burke circles around. Campbell up on him. There's a shot, no problem for Clayton on that low shot. The bouncer by Carruthers. The Timbermen just throw that pass away. That has really haunted them. Accuracy in their passing just hasn't been there tonight at times. They've played a pretty solid game in a lot of ways. Nice move by Pike. He's picked up, though. Good job by McGillis. There's the outside shot. Mike Burke just lets it fly. He'll get it back after the rebound was scooped by Keene. There's a drive to the net. A couple of hard fakes by Burke, and he buries it. 11-6. 8:38 to go as Paris extends its lead back to 5. And the officials are going to check. We're going to have the officials timeout. Cross friends, ready to go with the final segment of quarter number 3 here from the Silaps Community Center in Paris, Ontario. I'm Stephen Stamp, bringing you Arenalacrosseleague action as Burke loses the ball. Rennie running. Bergen comes off the bench, and McMahon's the other trailer. Bergen has it. Check from behind. Play is blown down. Oh, they're going to call too many men, so it will be 2 penalties as we had the too many men coming from the trail official. And then the check from behind. Koger, McMahon, and Coyle, the defenders for Paris. It is so hard. Cody McMahon is pretty low. He and his brother facing off in this power play situation, as they so often do here. But when these teams are playing, there's McMahon. Bergen's shot, that one's picked off cleanly. And Coyle's just going to go for a run down the floor. Makes the pass across to Curran. I haven't mentioned this, but if you are wondering about the lines on the floor, the yellow are indoor soccer lines. So you can ignore those. I think they're indoor soccer. Kind of guessing, to be honest. But the white, the full floor white, are soccer lines. But the restraining lines and the face-off circles are for lacrosse and the goal line. And then the sidelines are for soccer. But they do serve as the change boxes for the teams outside their benches as well. So multifunction. There's a quick shot and a goal. Wasson has scored a couple of quick stick goals. This time he makes the pass as Cody McMahon is the recipient, buries it with 52 seconds to go. So the Timbermen have a chance to get another power play goal. They close it to 11-7 and will try and draw within 3. Big face-off, of course, with 52 seconds left. Singleton looking. Still protracted battle. 8-9 seconds of battle on this face-off. Eventually, the RiverWolves come up with it. They've got a man trapped. Burkhoff has the man by the jersey, and that is just trying to get it free, and he may get a slashing call as well. And then he gets into a player's face. Certainly it looks like Burton is banged up. They're calling for the trainers. So Burkhoff going to the box. The original one is for holding, as he had a hold of it, and Paris will have possession to start. Some space out there on the floor. I'd say lots, but again, it is a small rink. So this is probably more like normal space that you would have. As things can get pretty congested. Burke with the rip. Illegal pick. And the Timbermen will get it back. Oh, but Pete Rennie turns the ball over. Checks. The man cutting in, that was trying to get a look at who that was that went down, but the save by Clayton as Rennie got some D on Mike Burke. And the power play for Paris. Is Burkhoff the only one left in the box at this point? Cody McMahon trying to get through a couple of players. Shovels it back. He's in the crease. And it's Paris possession. Mazzucato has the ball over center. He'll leave it for Keene, and they'll set up on the power play. It's interesting whenever we're in a situation like this where the box is right above. There's a shot by Curran. Udding shoves Keane to the boards, fighting hard for the ball. Keane battling back for it. Burke is there. Penalty coming to Burke. It's going to be picked up by Paris. And that'll be a cross check to Mike Burke. Really a lot of chirping. There's a lot of back and forth between the teams, but that's just the way it is between teams on their benches. It tends to be a lot of chirping, and this is just a great chance for us to hear it. Here we go, 4-on-4. Lakers, or the Timbermen, Timbermen go to the sneaky 5-on-4. Now they're going to get the goalie back out. There's a shot by McNulty, doesn't get through. Campbell looking for the pass, gets across center and playing it in just enough time. 2 men on him, he manages to hold on to it. Dan Keane under checking from Campbell. Here comes Burkhoff. Timbermen go to the power play. Campbell has it, takes a few chops, and the 30 expires. Campbell will head back to the bench. Lewis is going to head to the bench after passing it off, and the Timbermen have 17 on the shot clock as Cole McWilliams is the third righty out on the power play set. McWilliams scored an absolute beauty of a laser straight over the shoulder last Peterborough game. That shot by Bergen's handled, though, by Rance Vigneux. 45 left on the penalty to Mike Burke. Mazzucato, a little spin move. Still has the ball, gets it off to Kern. He's going to stay out there, Mazzucato is. He and Udding tying up. 7 on the shot clock for the Wolves. Now they try to hit a cutter, cutting Mazzucato going to the net, but it's behind him. Coons will run the ball up over center. 7 seconds till Burke finishes his penalty. Timberman going to try the quick stick. They score! Josh Wasson's third backdoor quick stick goal of the game. He had to go high for that one, gets it, and buries the one hopper behind Vigneux. Actually, Timberman trying to get back into this one after trailing 8-1 earlier. Singleton and Patton. That's an extended battle again. This one's loose, and it's grabbed by Lewis, Garrett Lewis from the Toronto Beaches. He will likely be protected by the Coburg Kodiaks in the upcoming Major Series Lacrosse draft. He's a Toronto Beaches product, and they have an affiliation with Coburg. And there's a delayed penalty coming to the Timbermen. So they get the 6th attacker out there. And discipline becoming a bit of an issue for the Timberwolves, for the RiverWolves, giving the Timbermen a chance to get back into this one. Another quick release by Wasson. But Vigneux's on that one. It's a slashing call against Liam Patton. Wasson behind the net, passes out. Good ball movement. McMahon fakes and then over to Bergen. He's holding on to it. Wasson. Skip pass, shot by Mickle. Gets his own rebound, goes to the net, save! Vigneux with a beauty, but McNulty gets it back. Nice play by Mickle, but Vigneux was equal to the task. Back and forth, Wasson tries to reach up and over Vigneux. And I believe it's Paris ball because they said that Wasson went through the crease and then played it. 1:29 left in the penalty. The clock starts ticking now. McMahon, nice moves, and Jeff McNulty just falls to the turf as he's trying to stay with Jamie McMahon, who is so shifty. Very talented. Dan Keane with the ball. 16 in the period, 15, only 9 on the shot clock. Keane will try the lefty one-hander. Misses well away from the net, so the Timbermen have it. 1 second, Lewis rips it. It's deflected by Jamie McMahon. The third quarter ends with the RiverWolves up 11-8. And I believe that is Burkhoff's 5th penalty. It's 12-8 now, and that would disqualify him. 5 penalties does exclude a player from the game. So it's going to be 4 minutes going up for Burkhoff, and that should definitely do it. He is still sitting over in the penalty box, but definitely had at least 3 already. Singleton's on the ball. Nice job by Patton to just bat it out of there. Kind of dig it out. Ulbicus has it. We'll leave it there. So the 4-minute power play with 11:20 to go here. Gives a big advantage to Paris as they try and close out this win for their first victory of the all season. Hence for their franchise, as this is the inaugural season, of course, of the Arenalacrosseleague. Udding is running the ball. Thought for a moment, I think, about going to the net, but pulls it out. Let's see what amount of time they can kill. When you're down by 4 and you're shorthanded for 4 minutes with less than 11 to go here, you have to think about shooting. That is Bergen with the shot. He is stopped. Just not clicking for Bergen yet again. Boy, Peterborough has some talent in the offensive zone, and it's just not really working out for them. This is actually one of their best performances of the season on the offensive end. A little help from Brett Coons with a lovely transition goal. Burke shoots. Clayton's got it stopped, didn't know where it was, so Lewis picks it up beside the net. Outlet pass right on the crease to McMahon. What a save. Rance Vigneault. Oh, that's a beautiful hand save, throwing it up. Mentioned earlier that his challenge has been getting a full 60-minute performance, and he is now 50 minutes into it as we reach the 10 minutes remaining mark of this fourth quarter right now. That pass just skips off the stick, but it does get picked up by a Paris player. There's a shot by Keene, saved by Clayton, but it's going to go straight back to the RiverWolves. Pike finds Keene. He goes far side off the foot of Nolan Clayton. It'll be a fresh 30. And another possession for the RiverWolves. There's a save by Clayton. It's pulled out, and Curran has it. Behind the back, save by Clayton. Logan Holmes, another save by Clayton. It's a shooting gallery, and Nolan Clayton is showing you why he was so impressive in the Minto Cup last year. He has quick reactions and great positioning. Timbermen have killed the first half of Burkhoff's pair of penalties. Cole McWilliams backpedaling. 4-3 on the shot clock. McWilliams, very similar to a goal he scored last week. This one he just steps back and throws it off the back foot, a laser. Past Rance Vigneault is 12-9, a shorthanded goal again. Ball scrambled. Paris gets control, moves the ball up into the offensive zone in plenty of time. Burke will slow it down and give it over to Tainhouse. They move it around. There's a man in the slot. There's Campbell. Fakes high, goes low. Power play goal over just inside the far post. It's 13-9. Burkhoff returns to the Peterborough bench. It appears they're continuing to let him play. 8:29 to go, 13-9 for the RiverWolves. Singleton pulls it out, almost gets it back himself. Burton knocks him over. Loose ball foul, and it'll be possession for the Timbermen. They'll try and battle back in. McNulty, just a little short arm pass. And Mickle will get it to Bergen. Timberman, now they cut to the middle. Mickle drops it, goes into the crease, but no intent and no possession by McMahon as it bounced off him, so no back in. And Cody McMahon is down on the floor, and play is blown back in. Burke loading it up right in the crest again. Bounces off. And Tainhouse's shot doesn't get through. Nick Finley running a nice spin to get away from the check of Tainhouse. He saw it coming. Finley shoots, stopped by Vigneux. Had a chance. Ball's along the boards. I'm kind of looking through some plexiglass. I can't actually see a whole lot of what's going on. I think you got a better view than I do right now. But that is going to be Paris possession. It is, as I mentioned, a small booth up here at the Sillaps Community Center. 7:21 to go in the fourth quarter, so that will be the officials' timeout. 13-9 Paris. We'll be back for the final half. RiverWolves start with the ball. Keene's going to try and run it up. Utting on him. A couple of sweep checks. Campbell, pass across. Burke watched by Utting, and then he'll go back to Keene, who's stopped by Clayton. Nolan Clayton is grabbing. He just throws the clamps on Spencer Pike as he went into the crease. Made it very clear for the officials that Pike was in there. Backdoor dive, Bergen scores. 13-10, Timbermen back within 3. 6:47 to play as Bergen connects. Big hit by Brett Coons on the loose ball. He drills Ulbicus. He just runs out and stays on the floor. Not a problem. He is a tough kid. Takes the hit, and he's going to pick up McNulty as the ball goes to Bergen on the far side, the recent Peterborough goal scorer. 13-10 the score. McNulty shoots. That one's wide. Off the boards. McMahon. 6 seconds left for the Timbermen. McNulty misses the net again. The shot clock will expire as the ball rolls in. There's a shot on the far end by Ryan Carruthers. He gets it back. Peter Rennie looking a little uncomfortable as he comes off the floor after blocking that shot. Under 6 to go. Still 13-10 RiverWolves. That ball's knocked down by Finley. Pike gets it back. Pass across. It's low, though. And Carruthers can't handle it. He'll track it down in the boards, but it's a scrum for it now. Tainhouse, swim move on Campbell. That passes handcuffs Bryden Curran, but he tracks it down. Oh, there's a goal. Bounced by Bryden Curran, and the Timberman bench was yelling for an early change. They wanted too many men, and instead it's going to be a goal for the RiverWolves. Brody Burkhoff throws a punch at Liam Patton, trying to go after him, grabs him by the jersey, grabs him by the face mask. Oh, he throws a punch on the mask of Patton. Burkhoff throwing another one. John Watson grabbing him, still throwing punches. Burkhoff is definitely going to be gone for the game at this point, and I would imagine a suspension to come for that one. And now he's indicating to the other team, saying, come on over, as he is wont to do. Now he's trying, now he wants to go. And someone is coming to accommodate him. That's Logan Holmes. Holmes is ready to go with him. The referee's getting in between him. Burkhoff saying, yeah, let's go. Logan Holmes was ready. He jumped off the bench, threw his helmet off, ready to go. The Junior B scoring sensation, not afraid to mix it up, but the refs will not let that happen. Burkhoff is gone. Burkhoff still staying on the floor, refusing to leave as Watson's trying to get him to go off. Now he heads down, and these benches are very close together. So Burkhoff gets 5 for fighting and a game misconduct. And Logan Holmes gets a game misconduct for leaving the bench to try to engage with Burkhoff. The blue and Peterborough is saying that to the officials that there has to be a penalty with the game misconduct, that it can't just be a game misconduct, that he should have an instigating call. But there was clearly a fight already happening. If anything, it would be the third man in. Well, it wasn't set. There was no second man because Patton wasn't engaging. So it was really, he was just going out to engage in the first fight. Mazzucato tries to take the face off, but it's going to be Peterborough possession. Singleton stays up for an offensive shift. Peterborough short-handed. Have to try and score. They're down by 4 with 4:40 to go in the major penalty to Burkhoff. Mickle's shot gets through, and it is a reset as it gets off the leg pad of Vigneux. Ball down along the board. Sorry if I put my head in the way there. This may well have happened. Blair Goss runs it over center for Paris, and the RiverWolves will set up on the offense. Paris taking their time to get set up as Bryden Curran circles behind the net. Now Burke behind the back, gets it back. He's going to let it fly. Clayton going to his right, leaves the leg back there, makes the save. And Burke will be the first one there. Utting, though, battles to get the ball. Nice job by Utting. It's 1-on-3. Big hit from Burton. Withstands it, spins, changes a couple times. Driving attempt. And Utting called for in the crease. So the Timbermen will pull their goaltender to go 5-on-4. McMahon gives it over to Mickle. McNulty, a lot of M's on the left side for this Peterborough team. Bergen and Wasson on the far side, and Bergen has it. Over the top, rips it. Rance Vigneux with the save. Bounce pass by McMahon. Again, the low hop, but Burton is able to handle it eventually. Gets the pass to Keane. Sounded like it hit iron, but it looks like Clayton had the ball the whole way, so must not. Maybe it was the shaft of his stick. Great strip by Burton. Comes up with the ball. Terrific play by Travis Burton. Pete Rennie on him. Rolls it up to Jamie McMahon. McMahon taking his time. No rush for the RiverWolves. They're 4-on-4. 15 left on the shot clock. Coyle taking his time. Pass to the cutter, and Tainhouse can't quite get it. He had a look at the net if he could catch that ball. Here comes Riley Campbell, and also here comes Nolan Clayton running to the bench. Peterborough goes back to the 5-on-4 extra man. 42 in the Burke penalty. Just under 3 minutes now in the game. Wasson tries to bury one. Tried to tuck it far side, couldn't get it past Vigneux, who's been quite solid. Blair Goss trying to get across center, just gets there in time. Utting on him. Bit of a slash on the leg of Goss, really working him over. And then Coons gets in there and starts giving him a bit of a cross. And there's a slash on the leg again. And Goss wants a call because he was slashed in the leg 3 times. And they're going to say that Goss trapped it along the boards. And Goss goes back on D. We'll see if he returns the favor. Bergen knocked down by Olbicus. Pops back up to his feet. Gets the pass back from McMahon. Toe drag by Mickle. Burke is up the floor, but it's a goal. McNulty, beautiful quick stick. Again, the pass from Josh Washington has been really good for the Peterborough Timbermen today. Makes it 14-11. That is a shorthanded goal because Mike Burke was back on the floor, but it was staying up the floor, hadn't come down to join the play. Olbicus comes up with the ball, goes to the net, passes across, offside shot by Blaze McCullough. Not sure that's one his coaches necessarily wanted him to take with a 3-goal lead and 2 minutes to play. They give up possession, and Pete Rennie will run it forward. Rennie and Olbicus tangle. Kind of an interference call. Possession for Paris. Lob pass up high, and Joel Coyle will take his time. Over to Andy Campbell. Burke throws it down low. That pass finds Pike. There's a shot from right on top of the crease by Keane, but Clayton again with the save. Keane can't handle that ball. Finley picks it up, thought about the long pass, realized it wasn't there, so makes the smart play. Down to Lewis. Wasson. 15 on the shot clock. 25 left on the Burkhoff Major. Heavy slash by Burton on Bergen, no call. Burton really working him over. Koger knocks the ball loose. Then a check it into the back by Bergen. Then Wasson goes after Burton and throws a punch at him. Rennie grabs hold of Rob Koger. Can't say I really blame Tim Bergen for that one. He took some heavy, heavy whacks. Paris with the ball, and they're going to be able to kill most of this. Game effort to come back from an 8-1 deficit by the Timbermen. 11-6, they outscored the RiverWolves after that, but that was just too much. Pete Rennie working over Spencer Pike. They get into each other's faces, have some words. 5 seconds to go, they're separated. And that's going to do it. The final score will be Paris 14, Peterborough 11. The Paris RiverWolves get their first win in the Arenalacrosseleague. The Peterborough Timbermen drop to 0-3. That will do it. 14-11 the final. Paris RiverWolves win. I'm Steven Stamp bringing you this Arenalacrosseleague action from the Cell Community Center in Paris. Thanks for being with us. Watch all of the action from the Arenalacrosseleague on the All website or the JVI Sports Network YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to be kept up to date. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.